Selena Gomez fans can't stop talking, and this time, it's not just about her music. After her recent wedding to Blanco, the internet is convinced she's finally found the peace she spent years searching for. Many are calling Benny the man who treats her the way Justin never could. But is this truly a new beginning for Selena? Or just another Hollywood illusion? Let's break it down. It's official. Selena Gomez and Blanco are now husband and wife. Their wedding, held on September 27, 2025 in Santa Barbara, was nothing like the typical celebrity spectacle. No paparazzi walls, no over-the-top performances, just a soft, emotional ceremony surrounded by people who genuinely mattered. Selena wore a classic, old Hollywood-inspired gown, while Benny kept it timeless with a simple white tux. Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran were among the few guests, and those who attended described it as one of the most heartfelt weddings they'd ever witnessed. During her vows, Selena teared up multiple times, especially when she thanked Benny for helping her find peace again after years of chaos. That line hit differently, because everyone knew what she was referring to. Their love story didn't start out of nowhere. It goes all the way back to 2019, when they first collaborated on I Can't Get Enough. Back then, they were just friends and creative partners. But people around them noticed something deeper, an unspoken understanding that went beyond music. Years later, in 2023, during Selena's 31st birthday celebration, Benny was quietly by her side. The photos showed comfort, chemistry, and an ease that fans hadn't seen in Selena for years. By the end of that year, their relationship was official, and the internet was divided. Some fans were protective, fearing another heartbreak, while others celebrated this new chapter. Slowly, Benny began to win everyone over. He wasn't flashy. He didn't chase headlines. When he posted about Selena, it wasn't curated glamour. It was her laughing over dinner or cooking pasta in pajamas. Fans noticed the difference immediately. Benny treats her like the queen she is. One viral post read, "And for the first time, she looks safe." Selena herself confirmed it in her own way. When a fan once brought up Benny's old jokes about her, she replied, "Yeah, and he's still the best person I've ever been with." That single line broke the internet. Not because it was shady, but because it was real. Still, the name Justin Bieber never truly disappeared. After all, his relationship with Selena shaped an entire generation of fans. They dated on and off from 2011 to 2018, a love story that became one of pop culture's most emotionally charged sagas. But when Selena married Benny, it wasn't just another headline. It felt like closure. Reports claim Justin privately congratulated Selena, a rare gesture of maturity. But then, 2 days later, he posted a cryptic snippet on Instagram, a soft melody with the lyric, "I do, but not with you." The internet erupted. Fans flooded X with hashtags like #MumberJustinResponds and #HummerSelenaWedding. Some said it was him finding closure. Others called it heartbreak in disguise. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber went silent on social media. When she finally returned, she posted vacation photos with the caption, "We're good," but fans weren't convinced. The comments were flooded with questions. Why now? Who are you trying to convince? And yet, through all the noise, Selena said nothing. No posts, no responses, no cryptic messages. Just silence. And that silence spoke louder than any lyric. Benny handled the media storm like he always does, with humor. When trolls resurfaced his old comments or memes, he didn't fight back. He just kept doing what he does best: cooking, laughing, and living. Fans loved it. His calm became the perfect contrast to years of chaos in Selena's love life. People close to her say that's exactly why she's thriving. Benny doesn't compete with her success. He doesn't try to lead her spotlight. He simply walks beside her. A friend of Selena's told People magazine, "He gives her peace. She doesn't have to prove anything. He just lets her be, and that peace is visible." Selena's interviews sound lighter, her rare beauty campaigns glow with authenticity, and her new songs are softer, filled with warmth instead of heartbreak. One insider revealed, her next album is basically a love letter to the life she's finally happy to be living. Online, fans are calling Benny the calm after the storm. Side-by-side clips comparing how Benny and Justin treated Selena have gone viral. One showing Benny fixing her dress on a red carpet versus Justin appearing frustrated in old paparazzi clips. The caption, "Different men, different peace." Even Taylor Swift showed quiet support, liking a fan post that said, "Benny loves her the way she always deserved, but not everyone's taking it well." Justin's fanbase, the die-hard Jelena loyalists, went into meltdown mode when wedding photos surfaced. Old edits, tribute threads, and nostalgic TikToks filled the timeline. Some fans still can't accept that the story's over, but maybe that's the point. For Selena, it finally is. While Justin's marriage with Hailey reportedly faces new pressure from the constant comparisons, Selena's living differently now. No drama, no cryptic messages, just life. Benny recently posted a photo of Selena in oversized pajamas, holding a cup of coffee and laughing off camera. His caption? "My forever morning person." Simple, sweet, viral. Even industry insiders agree, this isn't just another love story. It's the quiet ending to a decade of noise. Selena has entered what fans call her soft power era, no longer chasing validation, just existing in confidence. She's running a billion-dollar brand, starring in hit series, and finally living on her own terms. And maybe that's why this wedding feels different. It's not about replacing Justin or rewriting history. It's about peace, about finding someone who doesn't need to fix you, because they love you exactly as you are, as one fan beautifully put it. Selena didn't fall in love again. She finally fell into peace. That's all for today's video. If you believe Selena finally found her calm after the storm, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more updates on the biggest stories in celebrity culture. Because if this chapter is any sign of what's next, Selena's story has only just begun. Just days after the wedding, paparazzi photos surfaced showing Selena and Benny on a quiet morning walk in Los Angeles. No glam, no entourage, just two people in sweats, coffee in hand, laughing like nobody was watching. Fans said it perfectly captured why this relationship feels different. It's not built for the spotlight, it's built for peace. Social media couldn't get enough. Clips from the ceremony leaked online. Selena dancing barefoot under string lights, Benny whispering something that made her laugh mid-vow, Taylor Swift wiping a tear as Ed Sheeran performed an acoustic version of Perfect. It wasn't Hollywood glitz, it was human. Real, almost cinematic in its simplicity. Insiders revealed that Selena and Benny wrote their vows together. Selena's words reportedly moved everyone to tears. "You didn't save me. You reminded me I was never broken." It was a sentence that hit home for millions who'd watched her struggle, heal, and rebuild over the past decade. Meanwhile, the internet's obsession with comparisons kept growing. Old clips of Selena and Justin from the 2010s resurfaced, but this time, fans weren't mourning what was lost. They were celebrating what she'd found. One tweet with over 500,000 likes read, "She didn't downgrade or upgrade. She evolved." Even major outlets like Vogue and Rolling Stone praised Selena's transformation. They called her wedding a masterclass in quiet power, noting how she turned years of public heartbreak into one of the most graceful comebacks in celebrity history. Justin, on the other hand, seemed conflicted. Insiders claimed he'd been unusually reflective in recent weeks, skipping a few public events, spending more time at home with Hailey, and reportedly telling close friends that he was happy for her, but it feels strange. A source told Entertainment Tonight that Justin's reaction wasn't jealousy, but nostalgia. Like watching a movie he once starred in, but no longer recognizes. Hailey, ever poised, continued posting affirmations, brand updates, and couples photos, but fans still sensed tension. Every move she made was dissected by the internet's endless commentary machine. Threads titled "Hailey versus Healing" trended on TikTok, breaking down her body language, her captions, even her tone in interviews. But Selena didn't engage. She didn't watch. She didn't respond. She just lived. A few days after returning from her honeymoon, she posted a simple black and white photo of her and Benny holding hands with the caption, "Home." No hashtags, no tagging, no announcement, just peace. It became one of her most liked photos of all time. Close friends say the couple's plan now is to step away from the chaos completely. They're reportedly taking a private getaway to Lake Como before Selena begins final edits on her new album, an album fans are already calling her peace project. Early leaks suggest it's filled with warm, ethereal sounds and lyrics about gratitude, forgiveness, and stillness. Benny's fingerprints are all over it, but so is her soul. Music critics predict this could be her defining era, not because of the headlines, but because of the honesty. One insider summed it up best. Selena isn't chasing relevance anymore. She's chasing real. And maybe that's what makes this moment so powerful. After years of surviving heartbreak, health struggles, and constant comparisons, Selena Gomez isn't just in love. She's free. Weeks after the wedding, something beautiful and unexpected began to unfold. Selena and Benny's honeymoon wasn't filled with paparazzi snapshots or tabloid headlines. Instead, it was almost invisible. They disappeared from Los Angeles completely, later spotted quietly walking through the cobblestone streets of Florence, Italy. Locals said they blended in like any other couple. No glam squad, no entourage, just two people stopping at bakeries, taking Polaroids and holding hands. Fans started calling it the peace era. For the first time in over a decade, Selena wasn't trending for drama. She was trending for serenity. Her fans, who had spent years defending her from heartbreak and headlines, began using the hashtag #SheFinallyRested. It wasn't about sleeping. It was about finding rest in love, in calm, in her own skin. Then, on October 19th, Selena dropped a surprise on Instagram, a 30-second preview of her new song titled All My Tomorrows. The caption read only, "For everything that waited for me." The teaser showed home video-style clips, blurry sunrises, Benny cooking, Selena writing at her piano, and the two laughing in the kitchen with flour on their faces. No drama, no luxury, just life. Fans immediately noticed something. There wasn't a single reference to the past. No heartbreaks, no shadows, no him. It was pure light. Within hours, All My Tomorrows became a trending topic worldwide. Critics called it her rebirth track. A famous music journalist tweeted, "This is the first Selena song that doesn't sound like she's healing. It sounds like she's healed." Meanwhile, Justin Bieber's social media presence had gone quiet again. No cryptic songs, no captions, just silence. And maybe that silence meant peace for him too. Hailey posted photos from a small family getaway, her smiling with their baby boy, captioned "grateful." Fans noticed the change in tone, calmer, less reactive. Maybe the ripple effect of Selena finding peace was finally reaching everyone connected to that story. Back in LA, Rare Beauty launched a new campaign titled Feel Everything. Selena's face appeared in soft, natural light. No heavy makeup, no filters. The tagline read, "Peace looks good on you." It instantly went viral. Not as a brand ad, but as a statement. Even celebrity peers began to take notice. Ariana Grande commented, "You're glowing, girl." Demi Lovato reposted one of Selena's wedding pictures with the caption, "Proof that healing is real." Behind the scenes, industry insiders revealed that Selena had started writing a documentary about her new phase of life, a quiet follow-up to My Mind and Me. This one, reportedly titled And Then I Did, focuses not on pain, but on what comes after: peace, creativity, love, and rediscovery. Benny's producing it with her. By November, All My Tomorrows debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts. But instead of celebrating with a huge party, Selena shared a simple post. Her and Benny sitting in their backyard, barefoot, holding tea mugs, smiling at each other. The caption? "We made it without losing ourselves." And that's what this chapter is really about. Not just love, but balance. Not just finding the one, but finally finding yourself. Because after years of heartbreak, headlines, and chaos, Selena Gomez isn't proving anything anymore. She's just living the kind of love story that doesn't need to trend to matter. So maybe this is how her fairy tale ends, not with noise, not with fireworks, but with stillness, peace, and laughter in the quiet. A few weeks later, the calm that had surrounded Selena and Benny's world began to ripple through the industry. Entertainment journalists started calling it the Selena effect. Suddenly, other artists were speaking openly about wanting what Selena had. Not the fame, not the followers, but the peace. Podcasts, headlines, and even late-night hosts mentioned how rare it was to see a celebrity couple choose quiet over chaos. One quote from a Vanity Fair piece summed it up perfectly. "In an industry built on noise, Selena Gomez found a way to whisper. And somehow, the whole world listened. Behind the scenes, the newlyweds had already stepped into a slower rhythm. They'd traded red carpets for farmers' markets, industry events for dinner with friends, and stage lights for the glow of kitchen lamps. People close to them said Selena was the most grounded she's ever been. She wasn't chasing charts or validation anymore, just authenticity." Benny's influence was everywhere, but not in an overbearing way. He was the quiet hand behind her confidence, the presence that made her creativity feel like freedom again. Sources said he often told her, "You don't need to prove you're healed, you just need to "Live like you are." That line would later become the opening quote in Selena's upcoming documentary, And Then I Did. Clips leaked from the project showed her recording in the studio, laughing in messy buns, walking through the streets of Madrid with Benny, talking about the beauty of ordinary days. "I used to crave noise," she says in one scene, "but peace is louder." The internet melted. Fans called it her soft power manifesto, and it wasn't just her music or marriage making headlines anymore. It was her message. Universities invited her to speak about mental health and creative healing. Time magazine featured her on the cover again, not as a pop icon, but as the woman who found peace in public. Meanwhile, Justin Bieber quietly returned to social media with something different, a message of empathy. He posted a simple note that read, "We all grow in our own time. I'm happy for her." It was short but powerful. For the first time in years, fans saw closure, not just between two people, but for an entire generation that had watched them grow up through screens. Hailey commented a white heart emoji under his post. No shade, no tension, just understanding. It felt like the universe had finally exhaled. Selena responded weeks later during an interview with Billboard. When asked if she'd seen Justin's message, she smiled softly and said, "Yeah, I did. And I think it's beautiful when people can wish each other peace." Even after everything, the clip went viral instantly. But not because it was dramatic, because it was mature. It was closure that didn't need fireworks. By December, Selena announced her new project, Seasons of Stillness, a collection of short essays and reflections on love, faith, and renewal. It sold out in pre-orders within hours. Her fans called it her healed woman era. In one essay she wrote, "Maybe growing up isn't about forgetting who hurt you. Maybe it's about remembering who you are when the hurt fades." That line alone trended worldwide. Through all of it, Benny stayed the same, grounded, funny, posting cooking videos and calling Selena his favorite human. Their love didn't scream, it whispered, steady, real, and loud enough for the world to hear without them saying a word. And maybe that's the real power of this love story. Not the fame, not the spectacle, but the serenity it represents. Because after everything, the heartbreaks, the headlines, the endless comparisons, Selena Gomez finally did what no one expected. She stopped surviving. She started living, and in that stillness, she found something even rarer than fame: freedom. If you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, drop a heart in the comments for Selena and Benny's forever, and subscribe so you never miss another story like this. One where peace finally wins.